Welcome back. This is Breezing Through, and I'm Emily. So it is that time of year. If you haven't noticed already, I'm pretty much exclusively wearing Christmas sweatshirts. So incredibly comfortable. It's just an easy thing to wear this time of year, and I really love them. So you will see the variety of my collection over the next month and a half, if you haven't noticed already. So today I want to share with you the things that I keep in my bag to help regulate my kids when we're out. I feel like this is a really good thing to be talking about right now because it's the holidays and you're going to someone's house for Thanksgiving, you're going over for some sort of holiday party, you take your kids, you're out to dinner with people. What do I have in my bag when we are at these kinds of things to help regulate my kids? Because they're both neurodivergent. One of them is ADHD, which is autism, and ADHD, and the 2-year-old, we're not sure yet. It's something, but it's there. So let's walk through what I have in my bag. And mind you, I have like my church bag that I take to church every week. I have the diaper bag, and then I have like a bag of stuff that I just throw in any bag if we're not taking the diaper bag for some reason. That way I have stuff with me all the time. It is all different because novel things are more exciting. You don't want to have the same exact items in every bag because they get bored. Pro tip. So let's get started. I'm going to show you what I've got. We're going to start off first with the diaper bag. This is from Petunia Pickle Bottom, and I've got the keychains on it, which the kids love. It's just a nice thing to have, one, to identify it, but two, they both love playing with keychains. So along with the typical diaper bag stuff in here, I have the set of mini Magnetiles. I have my bag of toys, which fits in here really nicely, and then I have one of those erasable drawing tablets. Both of my kids love these. They kind of fight over them. Usually if one of them is playing with this, I can convince the other one to play with something else. Now for what's inside my magic bag of toys. I always keep lots of fidget toys in here, different variety of fidget toys, just so that they all have options. I have lots of cars in here. My son loves cars. So I have different options that I can pull out depending on the mood he's in, where we are. He also loves the little mini Hot Wheels cars. Those are really fun. And I think he likes them because he can like put his whole fist around them. And I do rotate these depending on how interested the kids are in them. I also, when we go out, especially if I know we're going somewhere to eat, I grab my daughter's tablet and headphones. We love these. We usually keep a few things that she loves watching at the moment downloaded on her favorite streaming apps. And then the headphones are great for both noise cancellation and for watching shows. Everything fits really nicely in these little fabric bags that I have. I got them off of Etsy. The girl that used to make these doesn't make them anymore because she was getting her master's degree in college and needed to focus on that. But you can get other ones that are very similar that are made out of the Rifle Paper Company fabric or any other fabric that you want. And then everything fits really nicely inside this bag, and it doesn't get super heavy either, which I really like. And it all fits in here with all of the other typical diaper bag stuff. I still have a toddler in diapers, so I have diapers and wipes, and then I have a little bag with hand sanitizer, Band-Aids, soap, stuff like that. This is actually my second of this bag because the strap on the first one broke because we wore it out, and it is currently on sale. This is my church bag. So again, I have a magic bag of toys. I also have another magnetic block set and a drawing tablet. I stopped carrying around snacks in the diaper bag because both kids have gotten pretty good about eating snacks wherever we go. But for church, I like to take snacks with me. So I have this nice snack container that I keep with us and I fill it up before we go to church each week. The magnetic blocks, I actually got these from Target and I really like them. They're really awesome. The kids love them. They're just different than the Magnetiles. So in this magic toy bag, very similar themed. I've got stuff that the kids can chew on, can play with. Did you notice those characters? Anybody know who they are? I have a fan. I have more fidget toys, these fun keychains, just stuff to keep them entertained and keep them busy. And very often I will pull stuff out one at a time just to keep them interested in what we're doing or to distract them from something. My daughter doesn't tend to need headphones at church, and so she doesn't take them. If she does need them, we do take them, but that just hasn't been a thing. It was when we were in Argentina, but not in the States. My daughter doesn't tend to need headphones at church, and so she doesn't take them. If she does need them, we do take them, but that just hasn't been a thing. It was when we were in Argentina, but not in the States. But otherwise, she participates pretty heavily in the youth activities at church, and so she really doesn't need a whole lot to distract her. But my son, being a toddler, needs a whole lot more. So I did mention that I rotate toys based on whether the kids are interested in what I have or not, if I'm noticing they're getting bored. So I kind of have a stash of toys that the kids play with regularly anyway, but I will rotate the stuff out of the bags and replace them with this stuff if I'm noticing that they're bored with the stuff that's in the bags. And that happens probably every once a quarter, I would say, because I don't always have to pull the toys out of the bag. They don't get old quickly. It really just depends on the situations and what we're doing and the needs of the kids in the moment. I also have this tablet from Fat Brain Toy Company that I love. I got it for my son before we went on our trip to Montana over the summer, and it is awesome. It's magnetic. You can take the pieces on and off. You can move them around. They have so many different versions of these little squares. Actually, I'm going to get him a couple more for Christmas, but he likes to move them around. He likes to play with each one individually. And it's a really good way to calm him down if he's overstimulated, especially when we were traveling. And I've also noticed my daughter really likes it too. And it's easy because I can just give one of them to her if he's busy with the other ones. I actually have not been carrying this around lately because I didn't feel like we needed it as much, but I think it might actually start living in the car so I can grab it anytime we need it. Hopefully that's helpful. Like I said, every bag is different, and I actually change them up fairly regularly, especially when I notice my kids are bored with them. They're not interested in playing with them, especially the 2-year-old. If he is not interested in any of the stuff that I have with me when we're out, the whole bag gets redone, and I'll just dig through stuff that we have. I never am buying new stuff for this. I'm just adding stuff that is around the house that I know he's either interested in or hasn't seen in a while, and I know he'll be interested in. For my daughter, it's a lot easier just because she's 8 and I know exactly what she wants and what she likes. It's so much easier for her. Anyway, I have linked everything for you if you're interested in any of these things. Obviously, you're going to want to do this for what works best for your kids. My kids are not your kids. These are just ideas. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this in your feed, and I will see you next time.